Hi, this is Sharon at Fitinfun.com. I'm making a video about my Demurrer process that's going on. We're supposed to go to court November 6th, and my plaintiff has changed attorneys, and the new attorney has put a motion to ask for the whole thing to be thrown out. So I'm going to go Monday with my reply, of course, of why it should not be thrown out. And it's a good one, because their reply saying it needs to be thrown out is wrong, completely wrong. They put general case references in the top paragraph, supposedly to apply to everything. Then they list point 1 with no case reference and point 2 with no case reference. And they never answer the exact issue of a Demurrer. And the reason to file it, I've said this 10 times, is so that a clerically flawed lawsuit does not go through. This is a step of the state of California and the places that still have it. It comes from English common law years and years ago. And it says if there's mistakes in the paperwork, they can't go through, and you have lost your basis in fact because you're suing for something that's not real. And in this case, that is the case, because they have the wrong dollar figure in a place that they need to have the right dollar figure, therefore losing their leg to stand on, so to speak. But there's a phrase for that, and I think it's rule of law. So that's my first issue when I put in my reply. Point 1, the plaintiff has missed the entire point of a Demurrer. You know, I am a college professor, and I could easily be teaching this class, which is, you know, an English common law thing, and I basically did because it's all written on my website. And the very funny thing is they didn't read it, because now I have the times that this happened, and I've looked at my website, and I've looked at who read and when it was read, and they did not read my website when they made this reply, so they missed all my points. Like, they couldn't even respond to them because they never read them. So that was a gift again. But so that's point 1, is that they did not, you know, they're not even answering to the thing. Like, and they're even saying, they say in there, like, we know the dollar figure's wrong, that's supposed to be fixed in court. And it's like, no, that's the reason you have a Demurrer, is so that you fix these things before you go to court. That's the exact purpose of it. And the common law proof of that was figured out in the 1200s back in England. There's no, you know, and their two things they put up in the top are just who knows what, you know, nothing related, I'm sure. I'm not even going to worry about that. And then, so that was my first point. They missed the whole point of the Demurrer. And then the second point will be, in response to point 2, they're not even calling into case law. So this can't throw out. You can't throw out with no case reference. And same with point 2. There's no case law. And point 2 is my part where they were using a service, and page 2 is blank, and they're supposed to fill that in when they use a service. And I have an email from the plaintiff stating that they used a service, saying, we don't have we can't reach our attorney because we're using a service. And on the paperwork they filed in the court, it says if you're using a service, fill in page 2, and they left it blank and said they weren't. So their answer to point 2 is really bad, like really bad. They don't even really address point 2. So I'll easily be able to write a couple sentences that I believe will make sense. And I think the judge will, I don't know how soon he'll see this. I'm sure he's not going to make that decision without letting me at least reply. So, and I don't think he's going to throw it out anyway. I just don't think so. I believe in the courts, and I believe in my judge. I've been giving good thoughts to my judge, trust me. And I feel like I believe it's a man, and I think he's going to be a person who believes in the law and the Constitution, and that's why he's a judge. And he's not going to have shenanigans. That's the way I feel about it, and there's no shenanigans happening. So, there we go. And just so you know, you'll be hearing this after November 6th, because I'm in a current silence. I'm not posting anything. After I put my reply to the court. I have not posted anything further, and I won't until our court date is finished, because I don't want to have any of this out until we get there. But I hope you're wishing me well, and go look at my books on Amazon. See if you can help me out for $2.99 or less. Review them. Tell me they changed your life like they changed mine. And be sure to Fitinfun no matter what you're doing.